killed me by having me swallowed by a dragon. But he did allow me to do sneak attack damage on the way down its throat.
Yo, that's kind of a badass way to go.
Wanna know how much damage I dealt to that dragon?
How much?
Oh no.
240 damage.
Oh my.
You are
What
not
level
a
were
very
you?
tasty snack.
I almost killed it. He's like, you literally got down to the last 10 HP, and then our fairy wizard killed it off. That was...
They couldn't have pulled you out?
No, so basically the dragon, the way that this dragon worked, it was a homebrewed dragon. It was supposed to be like the big bad final boss. It was basically like we were trying to kill a god. So the dragon itself, in its throat, had hundreds of thousands of teeth lining its throat. And so I was taking around 2d10 damage every like second or so. So I died very quickly.
Sheesh. So
Worth it.
yeah, holy shit. So if you were to kill him a little bit earlier, you think you would have survived?
No, I probably would have died.
No matter what? Okay.
Yeah. The whole point was that most of our characters were going to die off. We all knew that. The DM said, he's like, listen, this might be a TPK. And we were all okay with that.
Those happen sometimes.
It was the end of a 4-year campaign, so.
Aw. That sounds awesome.
Totally worth it. Although, we met up like a couple of years later, and the surviving character, the wizard, had gone on to become a professional necromancer, and he raised all of us
Oh my god.
alive. So my character's still technically alive in the setting, and he's a hero in the setting. That was really cool. It was very nice. TM was super cool. I can't watch that gorilla video. It won't let me.
Oh.
It made me very sad. It said it's restricted.
What? How is it restricted? He just jumps off.
Don't ask me.
It's probably because it says he effing dies in the title, but he doesn't. He just probably broke his.
I don't select what's
tailbone.
restricted in life.
Oh. Wait, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
25.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, I mean, you could try. You could probably try opening the link on an actual Chrome tab, but I don't know.
That's what I'm trying. I tried to just search it out. It didn't work.
This Frappuccino is good.
No, it says it's restricted.
Yeah. So, like, you know how at parks they have those like public restroom buildings that are like kind of tiny. Some dude. So, this one guy rolls some dude onto a table right below one of them. And then the camera peeks up and it sees some dude in a gorilla suit on top. He beats his chest, gets ready, and then tries to do a flip-off landing on the guy, but totally misses and lands ass first on just grass. It's timed perfectly with like some piece of like a Minecraft soundtrack. It's pretty good.
Sweet.
It's one of my favorite videos.
I'll be right back. Right back. Don't start without me, or I'll cry.
Okay. I was about to start, but I guess I don't want to make a man cry.
Legally not allowed to, no.
Has anyone rolled daily D100?
Nope. I was gonna save that for when everyone was here.
72.
Me rolling my D100. Ooh. Everybody get a 70? Let's go.
Oh,
What? No fucking
Everybody
way.
get a 70? Everybody's gonna get a 70?
Yeah, what?
Butter, pack?
okay.
Ah, you fucked it.
Damn.
Breaking the chain.
Chain breaker.
Why? Why'd I get a 90?
Me when I nat 20 this athletics check.
Real. What are these
Who the
sounds?
fuck is playing Among Us?
Huh?
I love. So you know that dude like freaking out and venting about Among Us. He's like, my trash can looks like Among Us, whatever. Someone made an edit where it's only like the vowels and it sounds like Animal Crossing talk.
Gosh, this coffee is so good.
That's what I thought. Alright, Butter. I don't know why you're playing Among Us right now.
Why? Because I'm waiting.
It's also a public lobby, you psychopath. I need another P name.
Yes, I know it's a public law. I have nothing else to do.
Pennywise.
No.
It's your boy. He's back. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Welcome back.
Let's go!
Okay.
Let's go!
Let me clear out this Pokemon real quick, and then I'll switch over to the scene.
You guys still don't know what my class is, do you?
Huh?
I mean, we can guess, but in character, no.
You can guess. You're wrong. Just a normal. Just a normal human guy. I am a normal human peasant.
You're a peasant?
Wow, imagine being a crewmate, Butter. Unlucky.
I was imposter last round, and
I hear you fucking doing wires.
You're Sussy Baka.
Character sheet.
Okay, are we ready?
Are
I think
you
I'm
ready?
ready.
No, because Pax still hasn't rolled a P100. Come on, man. Get it together.
Get it together,
Oh, yeah,
man.
that too. Get
I'm
70.
sorry, I have to roll a
Get
D100.
70.
You gotta get to 70.
Earlier.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Butter
let's
and
have-
Pags die today.
Oh, okay.
Cannon.
Wow. First full game you're already dead, unlucky.
Let's go.
Let's go! Okay, I'll start off the new character. My next character is Daxis Cell.
Just reversed.
he is Paxis's long lost cousin.
Yep.
All right, guys. I think I'm prepared.
Are
I
you
really
prepared?
like my character, but I don't even think I'd be mad if he died because this is such a cool world. I can imagine a bunch of other characters that'd be fun as well.
Okay.
Why am I so stupid?
What?
Be intelligent.
Sounds about right.
glad I'm not alone. I may not be smart, but I talk good.
Grug make fire.
Fire. Intelligence. Sounds about right. Natural 20! Hey, fucking.
Lies beyond my
Strong.
years.
Dunkl smart.
Okay. Last time, after a week-long rest at Wrane, it's Digville, sorry, and a over a day-long descent into the western crater where you've battled your way through whatever was necessary, and then you've reached the destination that Ash was being drawn to. You've decided to take one more day for yourselves in Digval. You had a defined purpose. You were looking for a number of objects, mainly gemstones. With that said, you've managed to acquire most of them, some of them through less than legal means, although that's not to say they haven't put on quite a show. With that said, you've spent last night in Digval, and the next morning you've begun on your way, and over a day-long journey has finally led you to Wrane. There, you've been led by Dunkl to where you need to go to fulfill the job that you've been given at Fallside. Whilst the three of you, Thaddeus, Ash, and Pax, went inside the guild hall and merchant hall, the other two, stayed outside. And as you entered, you've stayed in the queue, and shortly after that, you've finally approached the receptionist, or the lady behind the desk, and you see this younger, kind of piggish looking satyr lady. And Thaddeus, you said,
In Sylvan, greetings.
"Oh my, greetings." And then she goes back to common. How can I help you today, gentlemen?
Okay, I like out of character. I need to like collect my thoughts because it's been a minute.
Yes.
We are here from just reconfirming. We're here from Fallside after completing a job for who?
Well, who were you fulfilling the job for?
Somebody's son.
No, that's
No, it was the
Was the
what was
governor?
his name? Yeah,
Double A?
mayor governor thing of the original town we started in. Who? Oh,
I have a fucking note. Please hold. Orsic? Silver X. No,
no, that's not. Cool.
no, that's somebody else. Fuck.
I mean, that's the mayor of the fall site, so you have it right, but you're not quite right on the job part. Do you want me to? Okay, let's
I
do
know
this.
the job was to
Thaddeus.
check out the Underdark. Yeah.
Roll intelligence check.
Okay. Yep, okay. Here we go.
Dunkle knows. Dunkle knows.
That's a
15.
How
15.
about that?
Okay,
Ayo.
digging
Good thing you're
deep
smart.
inside of your brain matter and recollecting the memories of days past, you've remembered that the job was given to you by Aaron, that asked you, after being ambushed or finding the goblins within Everfall, which they've basically never been seen in, to go and investigate the Lonely Crow, the most likely place from whence the monsters came. So that's
We never
his
found
job. And then another thought pops into your mind, saying, "Hey, the mayor had us go meet someone in Wrane, but you don't know who."
Well, the name of the mayor and Aaron could probably get us far enough to find who we need. So.
Didn't we have a letter?
Orsic Silver X tasked us with meeting someone, and I cannot remember the name or like the group or whatever. It's been so fucking long. I swear I wrote this down somewhere.
Okay, then what do you say to the receptionist? And now that you've stood a moment in front of her, trying to recollect your memories, you see she has a plaque on her left breast saying Leo.
Greetings. The name is Thaddeus Crick. I've come from. I already forgot what the town is called. I had it in my head. Fallside?
Yep.
Yep. Come from the town of Fallside at the request of an Aaron? Aaron? It's not clear what his name actually is. He said it, and then he followed up with a different way to say it, and I'm confused. Regardless, we're here from Fallside at the behest of an Aaron, and as well as an Orsic Silver Axe, completing a job
Okay.
in the Lonely Crawl.
One point that I need to ask: are you still speaking Sylvan or in common?
We're in public. I think I'd go in Sylvan, so that less people know what we're here for.
Okay.
But a foreign language attracts attention as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, first thing that happens is you see a shocked expression on Leo's face as she replies in Sylvan. Oh, I'm very surprised, Thaddeus. Not many people speak fluent Sylvan. It's very nice to finally meet someone who's able to appreciate the linguistics of my language. Well,
It's quite a beautiful language.
Oh, it's a very beautiful language. I agree with you 100%, Thaddeus. My name is Leo. I will be your consultant for the time being. And so you said it was Aaron from Fallside, yes?
Yes.
Please don't put
Okay,
off.
just give me one moment. And she goes, and behind there's like a large space cupboard of sort, and each one of them has like files lined up in there. And she goes alphabetically and finds Aaron. And she finally brings up a piece of paper, basically a letter within like a more solid document, so it doesn't get bent up on every movement whenever somebody uses it. Yes, with Aaron's request, you were to go and investigate the Lonely Crow. Did I get this right?
Yes.
Okay, and here it says to report back with the findings and reward to be collected after the completion. So, how did it go?
I'll switch to common and just turn to Ash and go. The investigation to the Lonely Crawl. Would you say it went well?
I'd say it went quite well, yes.
Fair enough. I'll switch back to Sylvan. Turns out, went well in the opinion of him. It's a right mess. Do you want the specifics here?
Well, are there any informations that you are not supposed to disclose to me at this time?
There's a bit of information I don't want to disclose in public.
If that's the case, let me go ahead and grab someone from the higher ups, and they will be able to discuss with you that matter personally, in private. And in the meantime, if you are looking for a coin, and she points her finger to her left, so your right, there's a board of notices, and you can find some additional jobs if you're ever wondering if need be. I'll be back with you shortly. And she leaves.
I'll bow and say thank you.
Okay.
So, Pacis, I'll be honest, I don't know how to say your name.
You can just call me Pax.
Right. I was going to try and make small talk, but I don't know how to talk to you.
I mean, I am just a normal person. You can talk to me however you would talk to a normal person.
Normal people don't say that they're normal people.
Well, it's not true.
No, I think that's very true.
It smells fishy.
But in context,
Hi,
I'm
I am human, and I do human things. Is that normal
Yeah.
to you? That's
yes.
not. That's no.
Oh. Speaking the truth is not normal.
Unnecessary truth is not normal.
What is
It's
an
like an
unnecessary
additional
truth?
description. It's like saying that the water is wet.
Water is not wet.
Trying to talk to you.
How's it going?
It's going in a direction. That's
Is
for
it
sure.
a good direction?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not good. What are we waiting for right now? Because you just had an entire conversation with Sylvan that I didn't understand.
We're waiting for. Interesting, you recognize the language. We're waiting for. Hang on. Insight check. Are you sure you didn't understand?
I'm pretty sure I didn't understand a word of what you said.
It's just the way you said. You just had an entire conversation with Sylvan. Like, I'm sorry?
Like if you recognize the language.
I've been around the worlds.
Worlds?
The world.
Been all around.
You're not entirely sure, but you definitely see math just appearing randomly in the space around his head. You don't know if it's real or not anymore.
I rolled to pet dog.
Oh yeah, there's a dog with us, isn't there? Well,
What a dog
outside.
tag.
Dog
Yeah.
petting goes well.
I rolled to pet the other head.
Petting goes even
The
better.
other one seems happier than the other one.
There's two heads.
Yeah, it's a two-headed dog.
So,
That's
no.
amazing.
Dunkle is still waiting outside in the carriage.
We're currently waiting for the receptionist to return.
Oh, well that's lovely. Are we gonna go shopping after this? I gotta pick up some supplies, normal stuff,
We're gonna
Yeah,
need like,
diamonds
The
and
fact that
whatnot.
you said normal stuff.
Diamonds and whatnot.
Diamonds are not normal equipment.
Well, it depends on who you are and what you're using them for.
Still feels not normal.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Pushing straight
It's
up
normal
the
to me. Normal is very subjective. I
I
think,
begin
at
to
least.
freeze over when I cast magic. Is that normal? For
Um,
everybody else, no. For me, yes.
So then it's normal.
It's not normal.
But it's normal for you.
It's a common occurrence, doesn't make it normal.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry that happens to you.
I don't know how to talk to you.
He's like,
I don't know how to talk to you.
While that strange conversation transpires, outside, Dunkl and Strife, what are you guys doing?
Well, since I'm not allowed to go in with the dog, I'm just hanging out with the dog. Also, as soon as they're out, like we literally all need to do some shopping. So
Hey, but
Hmm.
so Dunkl, you're just waiting in the cart outside of the building?
I'm just waiting in the cart, like sort of flashing around my new cloak. Strife, look at this. Puts on hoodie. Disappears. Takes off the hoodie.
magic.
Okay. So while you sit out there and this large plaza opens up before you, there's some stalls like market food and like other trinkets and such being sold on the plaza. It's like a market of its own in a sense. But before that market, on the edge of the plaza, closer to you, you see two gatherings of people. And it appears like they are listening to someone.
Looks like they're eavesdropping on.
I was
What
about
do you
to
think
say,
we should
I kind of
do?
want to. I'm kind of down to eavesdrop. I mean, you're invisible, and I'm okay. Well, you're probably better at eavesdropping. So you said there's 2 different groups.
Yeah, there's 2 different groups.
How about I go to one and you go to the other?
No game. Alrighty. I will leave the dog here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie my dog to your dog.
I imagine you tell your dog to stay on the seat in the cart and then give the lace. Is it laces? No,
Leash?
no. What do you use to drive a horse?
Oh,
Yeah.
lead?
Lead. Yeah. Is it
It's called the Wrane.
the rain? Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, because we had the reins. Well, in the rain, on our way
well,
to rain.
yeah, on your way to rain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine you give the reins, put them inside the mouth of your dog. Okay. So, Strife, you go to the left one, and Dunkl, you go to the right one.
Yes.
Sounds
Starting
good.
with you, Strife. You walk up, and it's a crowd of many different races, and you see in the middle of this gathering, of the populace, there's a person on like a box or like a stool standing up, which you can only discern from the fact that their head is higher for the race that they are. He appears to be human, and you hear him go. One sec. We have to work together. Equality for all races. We are all living beings, and we deserve the same as our neighbor. And you hear crowd nodding, yeah, people whispering to each other. Come, good people of Wrane, and join Common Equilibrium Union. Today, and together, we will build a brighter future. That's what you hear.
Okay.
And then, Dunkl, as you walk up, the crowd is mostly made of dwarfs. So, slightly shorter. And now you see another... Wait, it's not playing anything. Oh, no, no. Oh, Garen's here. What the frick?
Hey, Carmen.
Hey.
And it's mostly dwarves, but not only. And what you hear while in the proximity of the speaker: Dwarves and others, we here, the Party of Liberation Party, we want you to be heard. We want you to get what you deserve. So come and claim what's yours as the leading race of progress. And you hear dwarves like, yeah, start chanting. That's what you hear, guys. Going back to the guys inside of the building, Leo comes back and...
Please don't tell me there's a race war going on here. That'd be interesting.
No, it's
but,
just
like...
starting. It hasn't gone on yet.
Ah, true.
Oh, I was gonna start some animosity right now.
So, Leo comes back and, smiling, says, so, I've spoke to someone higher up, and they expect you in the room number 3, just upstairs. If you follow them up here, and just to the left.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I'll leave a tip.
Okay.
That makes sense, right? I'm not crazy.
I mean, so what do you do?
I'll leave a gold coin on the table.
Okay.
There you go.
She sees it and she like slides it back to you. Oh, sorry, we're not allowed to do that.
I'll let you accept tips.
Well, we're an official business. We're not allowed to take any money unless it's the job money or other trades.
Well,
Professional.
Okay.
But thank you nevertheless.
But you know
Thaddeus.
what? take the coin back and slip it into your pouch.
When you
Take
try
out a
to
rose.
trip outside the U.S.
Take out a rose and I'll hand it to her. And I'll bow and walk away.
Okay, and you see her slightly pointed upwards nose like gets redder, and her cheeks flush as well as she like takes the rose and like looks down at the ground and just says thank you.
Can I hold up my hand for a crisp high five?
Sure. So she goes.
Thanks.
Who do
She
you
goes-
think Thaddeus is?
She goes potato mode after Thaddeus gives her a rose, and then suddenly she
Potato.
looks up and there's a hand in front, and she's like,
The best you get is a fucking mage hand high five. Oh, you meant the
Oh,
rose.
We're not allowed to use
I just
magic.
walk away.
Oh yeah, don't mage it around here.
Don't mage hand in here.
you.
What if he made it look like super realistic though? You're like, it's not magic, it's just someone's hand.
I can't do that.
Floating in the middle of, nowhere.
Yeah, she goes and stashes the rose somewhere underneath her desk.
I jogged to catch up with Thaddeus.
Yeah, chuckle
I
a
think
bit
she
and
liked
join.
you.
Oh, Ash, so you weren't here, but in your place, I said that exploration of the Underdark went well.
Okay.
I don't know if you share that opinion or not. But okay, so you're on your way up the stairs. There's 2 sets of stairs, so you've taken the ones she pointed to, so to your left, and then you make your way up there, and the room number 3 is just to the left.
I'll go up to that room. As we're walking, I'll just explain to Ash. So, spoken a language that I'm pretty sure neither of you understand. I'll just look at Pax a bit more, like I'm still suspicious of him. Spoke to Leo in another language about the Underdark and how our job was probably for the best spoken in private.
What job?
I'm realizing, once again, why is he here?
That's a good question. I was invited.
I suppose I did invite them, but we do probably need to know more about you before we go and talk to someone.
That's probably a good idea.
We've been spending, well, I don't know if it's quite been a month yet, but
Hiring an intern.
Yeah, it's been a bit more than a month.
I mean, do
It's been
you
more-
guys have any questions for me?
Who are you?
Yeah,
really.
how
that's
normal
the
are you?
first one.
My name is Pax. That's who I am.
That's not enough, not by a long shot. Is this going to be pulling teeth? We can turn this adventuring party trail right around.
What do you need to know more? Like, you want to know my occupation?
Yeah, that's a pretty good start.
I am an adventuring healer. I do healing things. I heal people for free mostly.
Doesn't sound like a good business.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, that doesn't
I
sound very
don't-
profitable.
I don't heal people to make money.
And how do you
I don't-
get your food? Do you steal it? Do you heal people and then take their food?
Oh no, my family is quite well off, I guess you would say.
Oh,
I don't really need to take people's money to heal them. I just enjoy doing it. It's fun.
I'll give you a word of advice. Don't tell the kobold.
I didn't
Don't.
plan on it. He tried to. He's very creepy. Seems like a
that's
swell
also
enough
accurate.
guy. I don't really like the whole popping up in front of my face thing, though.
he'll keep
Yeah,
doing
you know
that.
what's better? Just leave it like that.
I guess. Did you need to know anything else about me?
You're not
Well,
human, are you?
I mean, I am definitely totally a human.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I feel like I know
You-
somebody that's very similar in the way that you're acting right now.
You definitely have no proof otherwise.
I
I'll just look at Ash.
just look back. Alright,
Definitely a human.
definitely human. Uh-huh.
I mean,
Roll anyway. Do it.
Not
I
20.
did.
Do it
I
now.
did roll.
Yeah, you rolled a deception. Definitely human. Sure. You're just weird.
I'm
Understood.
very weird. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
roll a deception for that because that's just true.
What do you? Wait. I want to see you guys try to insight through it though.
Yeah, you guys should.
Yeah, I've just assumed that I failed because I'm not going to beat a 21. I could get
Try,
21, but I'm not
though.
going to
I
beat it.
will insight.
Meets
just
it,
because.
beats it.
Yeah.
Dang.
No. Reverse numbers.
Yeah, 17.
Mm.
I needed a nat
Oh,
20.
so close.
Yeah, I just assumed I failed it. It's like, sure, you're just weird.
Oh, I'm very weird.
I'm still skeptical.
For some reason, I don't know why I feel deja vu. But, alright, human.
I was
Once
sent
again,
here.
humans don't refer to... Never mind.
Oh,
I am-
oh yeah, you're right. Alright, fellow.
No, that's worse. Don't have that's worse.
Alright,
Hello,
Alright,
fellow
Pac.
human.
alright.
What's up, fellow teens?
Thaddeus just slowly walks past the two of you towards the door, and while he's doing it, he's like mumbling, I'm a human. I do human things like drink water and breathe.
I eat meat for breakfast.
I love this.
Alright,
I,
I'm surrounded by idiots and aliens. I don't know.
oh my.
Hey man, it's what's on the inside that counts. Come on.
Dunkle sneezes.
I'm confused on what's inside most of my party.
Hey, I'm pretty
generosity
straightforward,
and
man.
kindness.
You bleed fire.
He bleeds fire.
Who bleeds fire?
Thaddeus just screams into the void. Nothing.
It's like he unlocked his brain for a very brief moment, and he's just hearing thoughts of everyone else.
Magic isn't real.
Magic is.
Fuck off, Dunkle.
I'm cursed.
Nah.
Yeah, arguing with a wizard whether or not magic is real. Alright.
Bro, I'm
Psychotic
just
old
doing
man.
that.
Explain this, and I just pulled fire out of nowhere.
That's just alchemic.
Okay, okay.
Hidden
reset,
lighter.
Reset.
Alright.
My head is getting light.
I think we're all off our A game and we're about to go talk to somebody of prestige.
Knock on the door.
You go ahead and knock,
I knock.
and you hear a voice come muffled from within. Come in.
He heard your conversation.
Everything.
Likely, I open the door.
We're done for. Scram.
The
He's
door.
gonna
like
roll
I-
his own insight. Nat
For the
20.
first time, Thaddeus is facepalming himself as he walks in.
Just a sound of facepalming his own forehead as the door creaks gently as it opens. And we go back to Strife and Dunkle. So you've both listened to these two individuals preaching to the crowd. You're not that you're like 60 feet away from each other.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how much luck I'm gonna have with this, but I kind of want to group back up with Dunkle.
Okay. So you begin
Okay.
to make your way towards Dunkle.
If I can even find him.
You can definitely make him
Short
out.
as hell.
Well,
He's got an
Dunkle, are
invisibility
you
cloak and he's
invisible at the
short.
moment?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to sniff you out.
You know where he went and you're familiar with his scent, so that's one thing. But as you're taking steps towards Dunkle, you feel a tug on your fur to your left arm.
Yeah. I'll look back and like go. Hmm.
You turn around and you see a young girl and even younger boy who are holding hands, and she tugs you on your fur and goes, "Hello, mister."
Did you need something?
Well, can I ask you where are you from?
I'm from South.
Ah, and where did you come
What-
from?
What race are they?
So you see a orc girl, about like 12 years old, and you see a human boy He looks to be maybe 8
Don't-
at best.
Don't orcs have a really short lifespan?
Orcs? You're mistaking them with goblins.
Oh, never mind. Say what they said again? Sorry, my bad.
So the girl just asked you where you came from. As in, so you
Oh.
said you were from south, but she's asking like, where did you come from recently? Is the idea.
Oh, I'm just from a little up north, from a place called Digwell.
And the boy holding her hand and like peeks behind, and he's like, "We have a letter for you." And she immediately turns around and goes, "Shh! Don't tell him that."
A letter?
So you're from Digville. Anywhere else?
Fall side as well.
Ah, and do you perhaps know someone by the name of Orsik?
Why does that name ring a bell? Like, out of character, why does that name ring a bell?
Because you
Because it's a
spoke to
name
this
that I
person.
said this session, actually.
It rings a bell, so I'm gonna say, yeah, it sounds familiar.
Okay. And the boy's still like giggling. We have a word then. And who did you travel with?
So, you've asked me questions. Now I feel like I should get to ask you some questions.
Oh yes, that is only fair.
Why are... Who asked you to ask me these things?
A good friend of mine.
That's not specific enough. I've been very specific. I've given names.
I don't know his name. He's a very good friend of mine.
Could you perhaps give a description of the person?
He's tall. He's strong. And he makes me laugh. He
So,
makes
about
her
the-
laugh. He makes me laugh too. The boy just screams from behind her.
Can I see that letter of yours?
She looks at the boy. Well, could you first tell me who did you travel with? She does the puppy eyes towards you.
I feel like they are probably out to get one of us. Can I make an insight check to see if I'm right that their intentions are not good?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll insight check. 17. They seem to be kids who were told to do something, and that's what they are doing.
How about this? I'll tell you who I traveled with if you promise to not tell anyone.
Okay.
I traveled with a wizard, a kobold, another caster but warrior, and an orc.
Okay. She looks back at the boy and nods, and the boy lets go of her hand and like walks up right up to you, and like you're tall, and then there's this tiny boy who's like barely reaching the bottom of your knee, and you see him take and pull his front of the overalls, and from in there he digs in and pulls out a letter, and the letter is slightly crunched up. You see there's a wet spot that's now dried, that probably got wet in the rain, or maybe something was spilled on it, you don't know. And he hands you the letter.
Is there any, like, you know how when letters are sealed, they have, like, a stamp on them?
Here you go. And as he hands you the letter, you do see a seal, but it's a blank seal.
Blank. I'm going to take it out of his hand and say thank you, and look it over, see if there's a name on the outside of it.
You are very welcome, Orion. And he walks up to her and grabs her hand. Let's go to play. And she just waves at you and walks away.
Before they walk away,
Yes.
I'm going to just reach out to them, give them both a gold coin, 1 coin each.
Okay. She grabs it with a nice smile, and then the boy just goes bonkers because it's a shiny coin, right? And they leave.
We are the most selfless, selfish group of adventurers to ever exist. Yeah, we're gonna like drain the gold out of everyone we meet, but also here's a tip.
Yeah. You're
Well,
working
I think
both ways.
If these kids are out here doing this unsupervised, I don't think they eat very often, so that should feed them quite a few times.
Okay, so the letter is blank. It's only sealed on one side, and like I said, the seal is blank. It's just a flat stamp.
Okay, I'm going to just peel off the stamp, open it up, and see what's inside.
Okay,
While I'm reading it, I'm going to kind of multitask and walk towards Dunkle.
Okay, so you do that. So you open the letter, pull out the contents of it, and it's a single folded piece of paper. And when you unfold it, it says one thing. Find. Just let me get this right.
Yeah, take your time.
Find gifts and thorns. That's all it says.
Gifts and
Gifts.
thorns.
Not gifts, gifts and thorns.
Like GIFTS.
Yeah, like you gift
That's
something to someone. Gifts and
That's
thorns.
what I thought. you
Yeah,
said. I'm sorry.
it
I
says
haven't
like
been-
North American language. We kind of removed the T from that word.
Oh,
Yeah.
gifts? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
learn
like
something
when I
every day.
When I say water bottle, I say it with a D, not a T. When I say mountain, there's no
Water.
T.
Mountain.
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 Mountain Dew.
I'm sorry.
Mountain Dew.
I'm sorry. I'm that Midwest. My bad. All right.
Mountain?
Like if I say
Yeah.
gift, there's a T, but if I say plural, it's gifts.
So wait. So just the whole thing again. Something gifts and roses.
Gifts and
Find
roses.
gifts and roses. Gifts and thorns.
Gifts and thorns.
You
Sorry.
mess
Yeah,
with
you're
my
right.
head.
I'm dumb.
So it literally, so end isn't written as AND. It's the
It's a
symbol for end.
Meaning, I'm assuming it's either a shop or a guild.
That's a good guess to have. Okay, so while you walk towards Dunkle, we're gonna go back to the three of them.
Oh,
So you open the door and you see a smaller office with a desk towards the back, and behind the desk you see a well-dressed tabaxi person, dark brown fur with white stripes. How can I help you? As you walk in.
Greetings and salutations. Name is Thaddeus Crick, a companion of mine. I'll gesture to Ash.
I bow slightly. The name's Asher Greywarden. A pleasure.
Pleasure is all mine.
And this guy. Still don't know what his deal is.
I'm this guy.
Oh yeah.
My
the
name's Pacis Bellum, and I flash my signet ring.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you. Oh,
Well, likewise, Pacis Bellum. My name
Do
is...
I recognize the signet?
Does he recognize the signet?
are you well versed in noble families?
I'm well versed in history.
It's possible.
How about you? You roll persuasion, and you roll insight.
Oh, this is the one of the very few.
Crit fail.
Well, so what Just the vaguest of idea. What would the symbol or the signet give away?
The signet would generally give away the family crest and uh, just some general information about which family I claim to be hailing from.
Is
So
it
it's just a
real?
symbol of status amongst nobles. Oh,
Is
it's
it
very real.
Okay.
But you still failed your persuasion check.
Yes, I did.
And real quick, what did you say it was? Because I'm definitely looking this up later. This
What,
is
me?
the family of what?
You don't have to tell him
Oh, my
No,
yeah.
well, what's your last name?
I said my name. I said Bellum.
that. Okay.
Bellum. And what's the symbol?
Symbol? Oh, we have the symbol somewhere.
Do you have like an image?
I think we made one.
Oh, are you talking about the symbol?
Yes.
Okay, so I now know what you're talking about. Okay, so the symbol basically looks like a diamond, and there's like 2 lines around the diamond, and on the outside of these lines you see 3 pairs of wings.
I stare intently at your signet for a moment, and then look at you in the eyes. What color are your eyes, by the way?
My eyes, they're blue.
Okay, thank you.
What's your mother's name?
How
Anyway,
much did
carry
you
on.
weigh when you were a baby?
10 pounds, 7 ounces.
Dang.
Okay, so you introduce yourselves, and the tabaxi speaks back. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Treasure. Hidden Treasure. Please take a seat. And there's only 2 seats.
I
I
stand.
will absolutely sit down.
I also just. Oh. I'll sit as well.
Okay.
I have a feeling a companion of ours will like you. At least your name. Anyway, I assume that this is the best place to talk about our job.
Well,
Oh.
we will see about that. But all I know is that you have come from Allside under a job given to you by Aaron through the Merchant Guild. So what is it about?
Well, to start from the beginning, goblins were in the forest, and they didn't belong there. And we were tasked with investigating the Lonely Crawl where they're supposedly coming from. Which is where they are, in fact, coming from. There were tracks that were leading out of it.
See?
We climbed down, did a bit of digging and investigating, and we found that there was a group, well, more like a pair, of individuals causing a bit of chaos down there.
Individuals.
A tiefling and a minotaur.
A humanized tiefling and a minotaur. Meaning
Out of
that
character, was that correct?
he's basically asking if they were pharaoh or if they were like humans. Or like
They were.
people.
Civilized.
Civilized, yeah.
Civilized might be the better way to describe them.
No.
They didn't seem feral.
What?
Rather wizardly.
One of them could cast
Wizardly.
magic. Pretty advanced magic, if I'm being honest.
He scratches his fur. Now that doesn't sound too well to me, but continue.
We came across them after, well, one of them had decided to ignite their guide, a Duragar. They, I'll look, Josh. Is it alright to talk about it? That you know what?
Cocks his head in like intent of like learning more.
Well, I suppose if we're going to tell anyone about what we found down there, should be the people that were paying us to go in the first place.
Well, that was our investigation. We found something else that... probably a different job entirely.
True. But gonna need to.
Now, these individuals, what were they doing down in the caves?
Well,
You found a way around it, huh?
yeah. Well played.
An ancient weapon of dwarven make. It was sealed. They were fucking with one of the seals.
I am very sorry, but I've never heard of any such thing.
Well, now you have. Never heard of it myself, but our guide
He
told
leans
us
back
that he was protecting it.
in the chair and crosses his arms. Now, would you have any proof of that?
Am I allowed to use magic in this room?
For demonstration purposes.
I will allow that.
A simple cantrip. And I'll, to the best of my memory, recreate what the objects in that room looked like. Pillar, the gate,
Okay.
and even for good measure, I'll make the Tiefling and the Minotaur.
Okay, I need you to roll two things.
Yep.
First, roll either intelligence or performance for creation of the things, how well you remember them. And then second one, roll persuasion.
I'll try and guidance you for the persuasion.
Oh, D4, huh?
Yep.
12.
12.
He's not entirely convinced.
Didn't...
Now, what you
Was it Dunkl
showed-
that had the drawing that Skulk made?
I'm assuming that Dunkl is one of your companions?
Patriots. Yes.
Compatriots.
What race is the guy we're talking to?
Tabaxi. Black,
Okay.
dark brown fur with white stripes.
I didn't catch the details. I was like, if he's dwarf, does he know we're calling him stupid?
Like, he probably speaks Dwarvish. His full name is Vista Dunkl, in case you speak the language.
Now, going back to the two individuals. So you mentioned the gate, you mentioned that they were doing something with it, to use polite language. Anything else that you could tell me?
They activated it, or rather deactivated the seal. One of 3 or so.
Everything you speak to me right now sounds
Insane?
very odd, and yes, in fact, very insane.
Oh, we got multiple eyewitnesses, so feel free to call in anyone you want.
Would
You're not
you
here.
be able to procure that drawing that you said? Perhaps that would be a better representation of what you are speaking of.
Of course, we could go grab it and come back.
I'll be back in a moment. He should be right outside. He just wasn't allowed in because he has a pet.
Okay.
I'll get up and leave.
Alright.
So one chair is now free if you wanted to sit, Pax. But let's go back to the two of you outside. So you finally make your way through the crowd, squeezing here and there, but you're tall
Oh.
enough. You make your way towards the crowd. Now, Dunkl, what are you doing? Because
Also, now that
First
I've
of all-
read it, because it was really easy, I just want to say that as I'm walking around, I will be looking for any sign saying,
So,
it's an-
first of all,
okay, so okay, yeah, go ahead.
Dunkl is gonna stealth real quick,
Okay.
and he's gonna say so.
Okay, I should also probably roll my because I said I wanted to find him with scent. I'm gonna roll that perception too. If that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead. There's a lot of smells, man. It's a crowded place.
And then he's gonna say behind one of the dwarves, "This organization sucks." Out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And then he's gonna walk away to the carriage.
Roll persuasion.
Roll for persuasion? Okay.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Persuade. Okay.
Hey.
The guy
Hey.
that was preaching to the choir did not hear you, but the three dwarves that were literally standing in front of you while you shouted it turned around and started looking for whoever said it. Okay, so what's your next move? Since they can't see you.
He's walking away back to the carriage.
Okay. So Strife, what are you doing then?
I mean, I was walking towards the other group. I know he went. I guess I'll look around for him for a minute or two, and if I don't see him, I don't know. Probably just head back to the carriage.
Okay. Yeah, so you hang out for a couple of minutes. You hear them talk some more. There's less of preaching now. The man is mostly speaking directly to individuals that gathered around him. And with your passive perception and your amazing hearing, you can just make out like them saying like, "Oh yes, we need those rights. We are so thankful that you're fighting for them." Like very...
What right specifically are these dwarves worried about?
You don't know.
Uh-oh.
So, you make your way towards the cart, and Dunkl, you already are
Mm-hmm.
by the cart. You can sit down or just hang around the cart. It's up to you.
Yeah.
And then you see slowly Strife emerging from the crowd. And at the same time, you see Thaddeus slowly stepping down from the guild hall.
Yeah,
We're
kind of like
leaving.
brisk walk.
Okay, but then
I got places to be.
Okay. So you reach the cart at about the same time, Strife and Thaddeus.
You, Dunkle, give me your
Mhm.
bag. I need something from it.
My bag?
Also, I'm
What
going
do you
to like tap Thaddeus and put the note in his pocket.
Am I
Say,
a librarian? Let's just keep getting handed notes and letters.
hey,
Speaking of,
someone knows we were in the Lonely Crawl.
I have a feeling I know who. And like I'm still like grabbing at Dunkle, like grabbing at his bag. Where is that drawing that Skulk made?
Oh, the drawing that Skulk made.
What
He
pocket is
goes-
that? As I'm going through your bag.
No. Wait. It's not in one of the pockets. I put it more closer to me. He reaches into his breastplate and pulls out the image. It's sort of like neatly folded.
Did
Just,
you go for the backpack?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I am
have
just, like,
high
quickly rummaging
investigation. Dunkle, what does he find in your backpack? I will let you choose what he finds.
That is a 25, by the way.
I know.
That is crisp.
I'm looking inside my backpack. First of all, where's the description?
You don't have to
Give me a
say
second.
everything, just something that might pique his curious.
What's the most interesting thing you got? Only one thing. I don't care
Oh.
about anything else. Just one
Let's go.
interesting thing.
Okay. I
It
forgot
doesn't
what
even have
this-
to be the thing that you were hiding from me for so long. It could be whatever.
Okay. You find a vial with a syrupy liquid that looks like liquid iron.
Isn't that just the invincible potion?
You just have a bunch of junk in here, Dunkle. Where? Where was it?
It's right here. He's showing you
Hmm.
parchment.
I'll take it, open it. Is it the gate?
It is the drawing of the gate.
I'm going to look over to Dunkle and say, "Are you good watching Budo?"
Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna head into.
Very well.
Don't get into any trouble.
I won't.
Don't get into any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Strife is gonna make like some weird cat sound, and Budo should know to like go up to like Dunkle.
Okay.
Cat sound. No.
For the sake of
Nice.
it, roll animal handling. Okay, very well. Yeah, dog is listening to your command and is staying with the card, supervised by Dunkle.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, just out of curiosity, because apparently I am the librarian. Dunkle, were there any like notes,
Oh yeah,
like
there was
loose
a couple,
papers?
there was a couple of other like parchments in there.
Just for the sake of it, I pulled out one, gave it a glance. Not what I was looking for.
It was yeah. So the one that you gave it a glance was the image of a girl holding a bear.
Why?
I have questions, Dunkle, but I'm not sure I want the answers to. We'll come back to that.
I don't even
And
know.
then I
what it
walk
is.
away.
It's just in there. I don't even know.
Anyway, back to the room.
You make your way back up the stairs. Leo just gives you a nod because she realizes that you've gone for something. You enter the room again, and as you
I'm coming in with him this time too.
As you do, Treasure goes, "Oh, so you are... Oh, and you brought a friend.
This one's Strife.
Pleasure to meet you,
Cinder
Strife.
Fang? Was it?
Yes.
Right.
Treasure. Hidden treasure.
Cool name.
Not of my choosing. So, have you...
Can't relate.
Have you found it?
I'll hand him a note. Or the image.
Okay. He takes it.
Mind you, is this one of the ones where what was his name? Orc Pal did a really good job drawing Skulk.
Skulk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is, I think, Skulk's best work yet.
Okay, so
okay.
he looks over it. And so this is the gate that you mentioned.
Yeah.
This...
That's the one.
How large was this structure?
I'm pretty sure back when Ori was describing the painting or the sketch, I don't remember what one it was, he said that he had us in like the foreground.
Yeah.
As we were camping. Well, you can see us in the foreground there, right?
I can see...
That's about scale.
And it's true to the scale.
Likely.
Did you tell him what these gates do?
Holds back a weapon. I did mention that.
Hold up.
Yes.
I am not quite qualified to deal with these things. And also, I need one of you or two of you to roll persuasion check. So either advantage or two separate rolls.
Yeah, how about Ash? Or is it me and Strife?
Alright.
I don't remember.
I don't have
Yeah, let's just-
proficiency with that, so I
If it's any of us, it's Ash.
Alright.
You can have advantage.
Okay.
Double ones, watch it.
Watch it. Watch it.
Double ones is gonna be
And
higher
double
than-
ones.
Oh,
that's right.
damn!
Fucking excuse me, Ash.
Whoa.
Once.
Why do you have a 31?
Hold up.
Right, yes.
Do you have expertise in that?
Yes, I do now.
Dude, you're gaming.
Fucking hell.
That's fucking gross.
Okay, so he
Nat 20 boys.
stops right there. He places the paper down and then like slides it towards you. The desk is mostly clean. I am not qualified to deal with such matters. I will have to go and reach to someone from MUCA, and they will be able to discuss with you such matters.
Now you understand why I didn't want to say it in front of a crowd?
I
So-
completely do understand that.
I'm gonna lean over to Thaddeus and whisper, "What about that forged letter?"
That's not the time.
Not the time, not the place. Don't mention that.
What I can do for you right now is grab someone from MUCA, and with their advice, you'll be able to discuss this matter thoroughly. I do not wish to be involved with this if it's a delicate information.
Oh,
Very well.
So,
Also, while we're at it, would like to possibly try to create some form of wanted poster for those two involved at the
Also,
moment. They decimated a city under there.
Durgar City. Only them.
Yes, but still, genocide is something to be frowned upon, no matter what species.
So, just quick question. This organization you said you're going to bring this up to,
Yes.
they wouldn't happen to be a dwarvish organization, would they?
If you are speaking of MUCA, do you know what that stands for?
No, I don't.
I
MUCA
know what that
stands for. No, you wouldn't.
Oh.
Actually, Thaddeus, go ahead and roll history check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Fucking
'Cause
killing
that's
me
not
here.
your forte.
It's 22. though.
Whoa, damn. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So you would
Okay.
have an
It is
idea of
now.
what he's
It is
speaking of.
now.
Okay, so what he's referring to by MUCA. MUCA stands for Ministry of United Conflict Avoidance. They deal with such delicate informations or any sort of matter that might endanger the peace within the United Kingdom.
So,
Oh, they're the secret organization. The ones that make sure that races don't.
They are not very secret.
the
They are
bits.
well established.
as long
Well,
as they're,
secret in the sense that if something's going wrong, it's dealt with quietly.
as long as the organization's impartial and they're not favoring any race, sure.
Well,
Friction's removed before it appears.
to your point, pointing to you, Thaddeus, I never heard of any such dealings within the organizations, but if you say so, sir.
I can almost guarantee that's something that goes on.
To your point, no. There is no affiliation to any such race. They are working towards the united goal to preserve what we have built over the past 200 plus years. Now, with that said, do you know where you are staying for the night?
No, we sort of came straight here.
I see. In that case, I can arrange a meeting for tomorrow's morning. I will need you to show up on time. Otherwise, there is a chance I could send someone to find you and let you know when the individual from MUCA is available.
Time and place will be there.
Okay. I will arrange the meeting for tomorrow morning. And he goes ahead and pulls out a notebook, and then there's sort of generalized hours and names and something like that. So he begins to type in date for tomorrow, and then he writes 10 o'clock, let's say. So I will need you to show up at 10 in the morning. Around 10. And can I have a name of one of you or your group?
The Red Company.
The Red.
R-E-D, all capital.
Very well. He writes it down. That would be all. Of course, I understand. And he now puts the folder with the letter from Aaron on top of the notebook and opens it up. And then... 120 gold pieces is your reward. And he...
That's it.
That's what
Listen,
was
this was the
contracted.
first job that we got.
And he goes...
I'm gonna point to my helmet I'm wearing and go, do you know what this is from?
It's a
do
bark
not.
wolf.
He goes through, there's like a door that now you can see within the room, and he opens it up and he speaks to someone and then closes the door back. Comes back and sits down by the desk. You were saying?
To be fair, the job that we had is recon. 120 gold is quite a bit for recon.
You know, we only
Though
had
we
to
might
cl-
deserve a bit of a bonus at some point, but that might be a part of the next job.
You know, we only had to climb several miles worth of rope, kill a couple very powerful creatures, and defend ourselves against 2 creatures who could wipe an entire city on their own.
Now, that is none of my concern, with all due respect. All I'm doing is merely following the guidelines written for me here. I
Of
hope
course.
you can understand that.
And we're thankful for your time. Do you know any connections in the, is the Slayers Guild?
The Slayers Guild.
The guilds that allow the use of magic for certain individuals?
He's opening up the Word documents.
I am. There's plenty of pages to go through. I'm not the most well versed within that spectrum. But unless you are a member of Flaerus Academy, which makes you a student of said academy, you are prohibited from using magic within the area of this city. The other...
And how would one get into said school?
Well, from what I have heard, it is a very difficult process. You have to be not only gifted naturally, but the criteria and the yearly graduation rate is falling down year by year.
Well, I think I'll be all right.
I can see you're a confident one. But yes, if you are ever interested, you can head to Flaerus Academy. They will probably be able to explain to you more. Now, another group that would allow you to use magic within any area of United Races is the Mage Tribunal, although I am not certain of their workings or whereabouts exact.
I have a few
Tribunal, by
places
the
to
way.
look.
Tribunal is You knew what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that is everything, gentlemen, I would kindly ask you to leave. I have more appointments to tend to.
And about the payment?
Yes, and he snaps
Do
his
we
fingers.
have that now, or...?
And the person that he spoke to comes out from the room next to him, and he brings a whole, sack of coins, and he hands it to either Strife or Pax.
Oh, Strife.
Alright.
I'll just,
How about
nudge
touching?
Strife closer. Just, pick up that. I don't trust this guy.
It's not my money.
I'll grab it, and then just fasten it to my belt alongside my own money pouch, so it's separate.
Okay.
So what? That was 120.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, that's a Tuesday for us now.
It's a
All
solid
right.
Tuesday.
That is a solid Tuesday. It'll keep us fed. That's all I
Fed
can
for a
ask.
long time, to be completely honest. It's just everything else is more expensive.
Damn, we're gonna have to tip. How? That's gonna be gone as soon as we tip 120 more people.
Let's interact with
That'll happen in the
120 more
next hour.
NPCs. Oh man, 2 people per minute? Fuck.
Dang.
Just hemorrhaging money. Yeah, I'll
On the way out, I want to talk to Thaddeus about something. Let him know something happening.
Okay. So you make your way out, closing the door behind you, and you're now walking down the stairs.
So, overheard some things in the market, and there seems to be some races who are not happy about their lot here. And be
inequality
careful.
is everywhere. Not surprised.
They're looking for leg ups on each other, it seems like. I'd be worried who we disclose things to.
I think the 2 individuals that know of our current task, because our job isn't done, even though we got paid. The 2 individuals that know anything are fine. I'm not worried about anybody else. Though, I'll look at that letter.
Which one? From Orsic?
No, the one that Strife put in my pocket.
Oh yes, the find gifts and thorns.
Find gifts and thorns.
Sorry,
Just
my
another
mom's
thing
in
for
the
the
room.
list.
But yeah, that the find what was it called again? Gifts and Thorns. I gave that to you. I also told you how someone knows that we were in the Underdark.
Too many things are being put into my pockets right now. I just...
Do you want
Okay.
another one?
Need a moment to process anything.
Yeah, sure, put it... Just... What is it? Pax,
I put a gold piece in his pocket.
thank you for the gold piece. Oh, right, you're a part of this now too. Great. You also heard everything that we just said.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
Well,
Well-
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Great. Great, more shit to deal with.
My lips are sealed. As a normal person, I would not
normal
spill your secrets
people,
to anyone.
normal people. Once again,
I'm
do
gonna
not
raise
say-
my eyebrow at that because even as a Leonin who bleeds fire, nobody says that.
As a normal person.
Ash, you're not helping.
Wait,
As a normal person,
Wait,
I will not tell your secrets
so this
to
guy
anyone.
is Dunkle hearing this?
No,
I
yeah,
guess
they
as
are
we're
on their
leaving,
way
you
out,
hear
yeah.
the conversation.
Okay.
wait. So all right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, pal, how normal are you?
I'm like a solid 10 out of 10 on the normal scale.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so
Mm,
wrong.
That's
What's
so
your name again?
suspect.
What's your name again?
What was with
My name is
what was with
Pax.
the
What's
what was
your-
the title flash earlier then?
What do you do? Like, what do you like?
He's apparently a noble.
I am a noble. I'm a noble who heals people. For fun. That's my
For
thing.
fun. That
For-
nobles for
What do
fun
you gain?
do
out
things
of
that
it?
are expensive.
What do you
I-
like?
What do I gain?
Yeah.
The support of the people.
It's not.
Okay.
People love me. I think.
I'm having a
Sometimes.
hard time even liking you. What the hell? I'm gonna. Can I roll insight on him being normal? Because he's like weirding me out.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll
Yeah, everyone in
insight.
the party at some
With-
point has to roll insight.
And roll deception with advantage.
I'll roll deception with advantage. Okay.
He rolled persuasion 23. I was gonna take that.
Oh,
I'll
but
roll,
yeah, that's
no, I
fine.
can roll perception.
I mean, if you want to do deception,
Persuasion.
you're
No,
playing with fire.
persuasion.
way.
Persuasion.
You might double one. You might double one. Oop! I didn't mean to do that.
No, I think he's convinced all of us still.
Like I'm
What
not
about
like I
Dunkle?
don't
Are we
like I'm not
ignoring
thinking.
Dunkle?
There,
I'm
it's a
not thinking
19.
he's not. I'm not thinking he's not human. I'm thinking, damn, this guy's weird.
I'm a strange person,
Well, yeah. Has Dunkle
but
made
I'm
his
totally
insight
normal.
check yet?
Yeah,
No,
he's-
because I haven't even heard
Well, he
any of
hasn't
these.
interacted with him very
he
much.
seems
at all.
like he's been plucked from a different tree. Let's just say that.
fucking
I'm not-
more like fell from the fucking Erd tree. Are you kidding me?
See, you don't like me because I haven't healed you yet. That's it.
I don't think that's.
You know what?
you know
Maybe
what?
you should just heal me, and I might change my mind.
Yeah, what does
That-
being
that-
healed
It's
by you?
illegal
Whoa, whoa,
here.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay?
That's
Magic,
about when you reach
not
the
allowed.
card.
Magic is not allowed. Regardless, Dunkle,
It's a miracle. Come on.
I can't believe I'm asking this, but help me.
Help you out with what?
Hi, Dunkle.
This.
Hey, Dunkle.
And I just gestured to the party.
Oh, it's the new guy. Who are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's not what
He
I
said,
asked.
who? He said, "Who are you?" Not how are you.
I'm good. How are you?
I
I
think
know what he asked.
Mm,
I
you
think
know
we
what?
need to
I'm
find
doing
an
pretty
inn.
good.
Let's
You
find
know,
a place to stay.
How are you?
I'm fine. You just asked that.
I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
stop. I'm just gonna stop this
You
conversation
know what? I'm doing also pretty good. How are you?
before I
Just
use
repeat it.
magic and get us all arrested. Dunkle, stop.
You want to see
Let
something that I can
us
do?
find an inn. Okay, great. Glad we're all on
Is
accord.
there a nice one?
Are you paying?
Depends on how much.
If you were given the opportunity to,
I still have to go shopping.
My accent is starting to slip.
if you were given the opportunity to gain a wealthy amount of money, would you take it?
I mean, depends on what for.
What form? Does it matter?
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna take money for healing someone.
Insight check.
Like, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit. Everyone wants to get money.
Everyone wants money.
Everyone wants money.
Ah!
Let's see how you deceive him, I
Well,
guess.
what is it, Pax? You don't
I
have
actually
to
don't
roll.
think it's deception.
It's
per-
not deception.
It's
Yeah,
persuasion.
it's persuasion.
But anyways, I would most likely fail because he has a +4.
Yeah, he's definitely believable.
Yeah.
Yep.
13.
Yep.
You're a weird one.
Mr. Grinch.
I was about to say that. Oh, don't judge me too hard. I'm just.
Someone
a good
drive the
person.
fucking cart.
You guys not
I'll drive it,
experience
I'll
like
drive
just
it, I wanna drive it.
genuinely nice people? Is that rare in your line of work?
Hmm.
I mean, we do good things, but we have to get by as well. You realize, like, life is expensive.
Well, like, how much does it cost to live for a day?
Okay,
This
To
is
go
a
day
genuine
by day-
question, by the way.
that-
so-
My character.
it honestly depends on the day. If you're talking about a day in an inn, not very much. You're talking about the armor you need to survive in a cave full of things that want to kill you, kind of expensive.
So I'm gonna give you a price range, right? From between 1 silver and 10 gold. How much gold do you spend per day on your life? Just living.
Do I personally spend
Yes, it's packs.
about a gold.
It's a very modest living.
Well, you know.
So you have what? Stew? Live in a comfortable inn?
I try to live comfortably. I usually rely on the kindness of others.
What kind of food do you eat, Pax?
I mean, it depends. If I'm staying in an inn, I eat the food at the inn. If I'm staying with a family whom I'm helped, I eat whatever they offer with no complaint. Whether that be stale bread and stew or, I don't know, something fancy.
Could I ask a question?
But yeah,
So, you said that you can help us with healing, right?
I certainly would be able to do that if we weren't in a city that outlawed magic. Yes.
So are you a cleric?
Yes. Yes.
What
Who do you
domain?
worship?
I was about to say that. What domain?
What domain? I am of the domain of peace.
198 141 10.
Domain of peace, huh?
Mhm.
You would like the insight check. He knows about it. That's a 16.
Yeah. No, I'm domain of peace.
Perfect.
Not a single lie has left my character's lips that you can detect.
What is a
Hmm.
cleric?
A cleric is. What is a cleric?
A
Wait.
member of a church.
They're the opposite of Ash.
I have essentially devoted my life to a particular being of higher power that has
Oh.
granted me the power to do
Not
things
like you.
through my
Never
worship.
mind.
I
Yeah,
put my,
get it.
I put my hand
get
up
it.
to Ash. Not like you.
Oh.
Different way, different side. Same
I just
coin.
want to point out how similar and
Oh.
different both of those characters are.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Depending on how you word them, they're basically twins, but they're also extremely different.
That's. I mean, yeah. So you sure it's not the same?
Pretty sure it's not the same.
Okay.
I saw what's around your heart, Ash. It's not the same.
Oh, alright. Yeah.
Wait, you saw his heart?
Man, I
Speak-
could really go on a vacation right now to Dragon Scrotum Gulf.
That sounds awful.
Oh,
What
you
the
know about
heck?
that place? Oh, I wanna go there too.
Can
You know, speaking of being a cleric, I need to go shopping for some materials if anyone would like to join me.
yeah, about that. Can we just wait till we find an inn? Just
Well,
an inn.
I'm sure there's plenty.
Wait. Why are we going
Let's
to
just
an inn?
let's look for an inn.
Thaddeus is expensive runes, that's why.
What is that? Perception to look for an inn?
What's the purpose of an inn?
Okay.
While we're walking,
Oh,
I'm going to
It's not a perception.
while we're walking, I'm going to alert the group to be on an eye for two places, at least for me. The one that was on the letter, the gifts and thorns, and then I also want an armor shop or a blacksmithing shop.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out for jewels again. Still don't
Same.
have them all.
I'll help you out with that.
For what?
if you tell
I'm
me.
also keeping
What
an
is-
eye out for jewels.
Oh, jewels. Okay.
I'll.
Yep.
I have sad news. I have to start heading towards work now.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Damn, bro.
Bye.
Alrighty, man. Have a
Yep.
great
Take it
day.
easy.
Have a good one.
I'm so excited. Take care, people.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
See you soon.
We got some good RP.
Bye.
I cry. Real tears.
I don't think I found an inn, by the way.
Yeah, so first of all, who's
There's a really pretty
inquiring-
pebble on the floor.
Who's looking for an inn and what price range are you looking for?
I'm looking for an inn. I'm just
Right.
looking for an inn. Like at
Okay.
this point, like Thaddeus's brain is so busted by
Thaddeus,
the
roll
conversation.
persuasion.
Persuasion?
To talk amongst the people.
Yeah, I'm real good at these.
Hey.
Can I try?
You're looking for different stuff, but sure.
I thought we were all looking for the inn at this point.
No, not Dunkle.
Either way.
Negative charisma moment.
Do we need somebody else to look for the inn?
Well, we already had 2 rolls, so probably not.
We're lost.
This is gonna be a whole day thing.
I
You
hope
guys are
not.
looking for an inn.
Oh no, I just got an alert on my Domino's app that an order is being made. I think my mom bought pizza. What did she get?
Pizza.
Did
Hey.
it sign me out when she signed in?
So, you inquire in the crowd as you're making your way through it, and you are pointed to a place named the Bronze Tankard Tavern.
I
And
don't like
it's
this.
you've been pointed to go east.
Why does it sound so familiar?
Can I roll insight on the people who told?
Sure. 25. Well, they pointed
What are
you to a inn/tavern.
Okay.
Can
Is
I
it a
just point
sketchy
out?
inn/tavern?
Well, we'll have to find out.
Can I point out
Yes.
that like Pax as a character is rolling insanely well?
Just,
So far.
just.
I mean, I
Dunkle-
did roll a 1 on perception to look for an inn, so.
Just,
And then
Dunkle-
you asked everybody around you and got every answer you needed.
just,
Well,
does Dunkle know any better taverns?
Um,
yeah. Are there any like churches that I would know of in the area?
churches. It's the first time you're in this place, so you don't know any places.
Okay.
I just want to call something out real quick. The Dirt Lizard, knowing about any inns. Hey, I'm gonna sleep in the park or under a table.
No, he's trying to help y'all out.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little suspicious of you.
I just realized that you could double click your character sheet to like minimize it or hide it.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
I've been
Wait.
closing and reopening it manually.
Wait, what you can do?
Yeah.
What?
Double
I just
click
make
the
it a
top of the tab.
window.
Of the like character sheets.
Wait,
Yeah,
again,
like,
double
You
tap
can
what?
make it into a window.
So when
Yeah.
you open up a character sheet, right?
Yeah.
It like shows up. Double click like where the name is at the top.
You can
He also
Oh,
didn't know
oh shit!
the fucking reaction.
That's useful, bruv.
It's gonna help so much in combat.
Dude, if I knew that before.
You guys don't make it into like a separate window that you can just minimize at will.
Oh, I normally do that, but like I like
Yeah.
don't like bring up my other monitors. 'cause I always
Okay.
have them-
Danko, I need you to roll wisdom check.
Oh yeah. It's been a long time.
Damn, my favorite inn used to be here.
And it's just like a rubble.
Dunkle doesn't
15.
remember.
It's like the fantasy D&D equivalent of a vape shop now.
You know of another inn or tavern which is in southern direction. You don't remember exactly where it is, but you know the rough direction.
You know, if you guys don't like this area, there's another one that I roughly remember. It's more south.
Well, what's the general vibe of the place that we're at right now or going towards?
So you're still in the plaza. It's just like markets, people chatting, loud noises, people running around. Some people trying to sell you stuff. There's guards passing by in the crowd. Just
So in general, there's, we have 2 places that we could stay, so we could go shopping for things.
It's better to get the room sooner rather than later, though, so we can drop some stuff off.
I guess.
You don't want to get pickpocketed with all your gold on you. You only want like some of it on you.
Well, here's the thing. What I'm buying is probably going to require most of my gold.
Same here.
So, dropping stuff off doesn't really impact me.
Alrighty, see y'all later.
Oh, there he goes.
Disappears.
okay. So Danko goes off alone. Hello?
I don't have Oswald to follow him. If you know what, I'll follow him this time.
Oh no!
Okay.
Hey, Thaddeus.
Yes, Dunkle.
How are you doing?
I don't know anymore.
How is that robes? Is it working out for you?
I don't know what you did, but I haven't been able to lose concentration on anything lately.
Just gave it a bit of elbow grease into it.
So
I
while
don't know what that means.
they are walking away, do you follow or do you go your separate way?
I suppose I should follow. I'll follow.
Drive? I would say Ash follows.
I was gonna say, if we split up, you guys can do your shopping, and then me and Dunkle will do our own thing.
Yes, sir.
Because
I mean,
I think
that's
that
what-
was what Dunkle's plan was.
Just to leave us by ourselves.
Yeah, and I didn't want to let him just disappear without someone watching him.
I mean, if somebody ends up going shopping, I'm going to go shopping because I just need to pick up some stuff.
Yeah, most likely Dunkle will go shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
alright.
I need to pick up some gemstones. So
Dunkle's gonna go to an interesting area.
I also need
no.
gemstones. Wait, did we cut the ruby? I don't remember.
I think
So I
Dunkle cut all
refined
of
it to
them.
look a lot more prettier.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you have dust left over?
No.
How?
I mixed it all up.
Bruh.
Because of that, they're just dust, but yeah, it's like mixed dust, all these different.
Oh, I will be
Does
needing.
anybody in this party happen to have some extra diamonds?
No.
No. No extra diamonds. We have a diamond.
We have a very big
Dunkle.
diamond.
Dunkle, my friend,
Yeah.
you seem well versed in this city. I know
Yes.
you disappeared, but
I am here. I take off
I'm
my
just-
hoodie.
speaking with the assumption that you're somewhere near my coin purse. Do you happen to know where a fellow can pick up some diamonds? Just normal diamond things for normal cleric things.
Once again,
Ooh, gems.
just remove the
yeah.
word normal.
I love gems. They're very pretty to look at.
Do you know where I can pick some up?
remember.
On
Does
the up and
Dunkle
up?
remember actually this one?
Again?
Another wisdom?
No, what were you exactly trying to do?
He's gonna tell him about a gem place. I would say most likely Dunkle would know because he loves gems, but I don't know. It's up to you.
No, I will use your previous roll for the 15.
Okay.
You've been there maybe once, and the memory's hazy of how to get there.
Okay, well. I could probably lead you the way over there. Don't remember it fully. Been there once.
Well,
Let's see if
I
it
have
helps.
no reason not to trust you at this point, so I'll
Mhm.
lead on.
Yep. You can trust me.
That sounds suspicious.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds suspicious. Never mind.
Oh, I'm
No,
human.
just go. Just go. Let's go. I
Dunkle
need an
begins.
opal and a ruby.
Dunkle begins to walk as team leader. Finally.
Okay, so
I'm-
now you have conflicting destinations. Do you go towards where the inn is, or do you go towards where the jewelers is?
I'm gonna
follow
drop him
him.
off at the jeweler and then go to the inn. Well,
Okay.
Actually, I'll drop him off at the jeweler
I'm
and
gonna
then
go to the
ask
inn
Thaddeus.
Okay, are
Oh,
you...
okay.
So, are you going to where you were pointed by the person in the crowd? Or do you ask Dunkle of the directions, rough directions?
Strife.
Me?
Yep.
Ooh, I.
Two different inns. Possibly the second one is a little.
So how many other people are actually going to the inn, or is everyone going to that jeweler shop?
Well, I need gems, so I need to go there first.
Okay, then I'll just follow you guys, and I'm gonna look for that one shop along the way.
Alrighty, so
Yeah,
Dunkle is
I'll
leading
keep an
everyone.
eye out while we're walking for
Gifts and thorns.
gifts and thorns,
Okay, so...
and not specifically like anything that says gifts and thorns. Welcome back, Ash.
Oh,
Hey.
Anything that has like imagery or like gives off the impression that it's
Yeah.
the symbol,
okay.
like a present wrapped in thorns.
Okay.
Or rose.
So... Firstly, you've been heading towards the middle of the plaza, and then you decided to turn around to go towards inn, and then you head towards a big, kind of roundish building with large windows You don't necessarily know what's in there yet. And then you decide to go to Jewelers, so you turn around again and you head east again. On your way there,
How many people are staring at us at this point?
well, you've got
Enough.
there and back, like, and people are coming and people come and go in this place, so you make your way next to a monument, or this obelisk in the middle of the plaza. And from that point, so because I know that's a point of interest for Pax, and I know that the highest perception check of all, it has Thaddeus. So if both of you roll perception.
Okay, let me just clarify something. My passive perception is high. My active perception is a +1.
My passive
Roll.
perception is 14.
Mine is 16.
Mine is 17, but that's because we decided it gets a bonus due to my keen sense.
Oh, that's a net 20.
Heyo!
Okay.
He do be
so,
keen.
Pax, you get distracted by the obelisk, by these 9 spiraling but jagged-edged lines, or like pillars that curl around one another until they reach the apex. And then, Thaddeus, you realize 2 things. There are 2 elements within the horizon that you can see poking out from above the housetops. Towards the northeast side, you see the same like greenish peaks of like towers and such. And then more towards where you're exactly heading right now, or slightly more to the left, you see a large building roof of like whitish material.
Are we heading towards the White Tower?
Dunkl would say no. That's not the
No, I
direction
don't think so.
Okay, so
Also-
there's a building made of white material that, in the direction that we're going. It's not the White Tower. Crazy.
It's somewhere
What's
close
the
by.
green rooftops?
Are you asking Dunkl?
Yeah.
Dunkl, intelligence. Check.
I believe in you.
21. The green tops would be the Flayers Academy.
Those green tops, I think they were the Players Academy.
Good to know.
Now, let's keep moving.
Okay, led by Dunkl. Shortly after passing the obelisk, to your right you see this massive building that stretches like across the whole of the plaza. You assume that's the most important building within the city, which is the city hall. And then following it to the left of it, you go onto the main path, walking off of the plaza floor. And following the buildings to your left, you finally approach a building that is similarly rounded to the one you've seen previously to the right of the plaza, but way smaller, and it has a specific character to it. Like, it's rounded, but it has edges, almost like a gem. And then the only marking that you see is there's a sign that hangs, and literally the only thing on the sign is like a gem, like carved into the wooden sign.
I think this is a place.
Well, the advertising is certainly on the nose.
If y'all need help looking at some of the gems, I could help. But I do want to go to a different place on my own.
Thank you for leading us here. I would just go inside. Or
Okay.
try. I don't know if it's closed or not.
It's open.
Okay.
We're
You
with
push the Yeah?
We have our what's it called? Big wagon thing, right?
Cart.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
I thought Dunkle was driving it.
I am driving the cart.
Okay, so you didn't go through the plaza, you went around the plaza in that case.
Running over
Yeah,
people.
running over people in the plaza, destroying stalls and
Definitely Dunkle.
out
do
my
that.
way.
I can't see.
Anyway,
This is a bumpy
I was
road.
gonna say I'm probably just gonna stay with the cart. So
Okay. So who is heading in?
I am.
Pacis.
Pax is. And Danku said he's going somewhere else. Okay. You push the door open and you hear the jingle of the bell that the door pushed. And you enter and immediately you can smell the earthy like scent. There's not only like the muddy scent but also like metal, iron scent that catches on top of your tongue.
Actually, real quick before Dunkle takes off,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna grab by like the scruff. Go. We don't need those gems anymore, do we?
Not if y'all need it.
This would be the place to sell it, would it not?
That's correct. Oh, you're right. You know what? Let me just park the car right here and I'll help you out.
Good.
Hmm.
Ash, it's time for your
Dunkle
best sales pitch. Let's get our money's worth, shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
I know a lot about gems and I can assist Ash with it.
Yeah. Make sure to appraise these things, and then we'll see just how much we can get out of them. I can't use my magic, though, however.
Yeah, it's fine. It's quite
Well,
a
you
bit.
can't legally use your magic.
Let's not take the risk.
And I don't like the look in those guards. I don't like the look of those guards' gemstones on the breastplates.
Dunkle
You also
could-
got to remember they were like seeing through people who had like full-on disguises with magic. I think they'll figure it if we're using it.
Yeah.
So, Dunkle knows a bit about gems, and especially since he's like proficient with.
Yes.
Could he assist Ash in his?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one of your specialties.
Yes. I apologize if you guys can hear noises.
It's a bit windy,
That's
but it's fine. Don't worry about that. We can
Alright.
clearly hear you.
Alright.
Alrighty. So you enter the building and the smells hit you, and then mainly you, Thaddeus, you notice that there are like rows of like shelves or like wooden crates that have a wiring around it to like preserve it even more. Inside of them you see there are like smaller gems, and some of those bigger crates are divided into additional quarters, and each one of the quarters has different colored gems. You see there's like slabs of iron and steel and all of that just placed on shelves, like presentable. And then to the left and back of the space you see there are like podiums, or like, I don't know what to call it, like stands.
Pedestals?
Yeah, pedestals. And the pedestals have a glassing case around it, and each one of them has different material inside of them. And as the jingle finishes ringing, somewhere from the back of the shop you hear, "Oh yes, I'll be with you right back there."
I'm just gonna look immediately for an opal and a ruby.
Go ahead and roll investigation or perception. Although we
Just-
both know which ones you're gonna use.
We both also know that my passive investigation is 22.
Yeah, that's why I gave you a better description of the store.
Oh Oh wow, one below my passive. Crazy.
Just 21s. 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is a bit strange.
I swear that roll 20 is rigged.
Look, this
I
is
mean,
what
it's
I'm good
3
at.
different rolls. It was a crit, an 18, and then a 14. So
33. So you said you were looking for what gems?
A ruby and an opal.
A ruby and an opal. Okay. So as you walk through this space, you immediately notice a red gem in one of the glass casing to the left. And so you walk up there and you inspect it, and it's a quite large chunk of ruby. Larger
This
than
is
the one you found.
This is the only ruby we got in the store.
Yes, it appears to be.
oh,
Is it uncut?
It is uncut. No. It is cut, but it still preserves this like rough, fresh out of the ground look.
What did we steal last time?
Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Well, didn't we buy one too?
We have a ruby.
Mm-hmm.
We stole a sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
We bought a topaz. And we bought a carnelian.
Okay,
We
so
dug up a diamond and we dug up a ruby
you
and an
find
emerald.
the ruby within the glass casing, and then just to the right of it, on another pedestal, you see another material, but almost insignificant compared to the size of ruby. It's just like a tiny nugget, but it's a material you haven't seen before. It has a bright side to it and a dark side to it, and when you look at it as you're walking, the shine on it passes. It's green, it's orange, it's
Ooh.
yellow.
Fuck.
Price-
Is there a price tag?
And then, as you're questioning that in your head, you see a person pops out from behind one of the rows of shelves and crates. Oh, hello. How can I help you today, young gents?
3 questions.
Yes.
1, do you buy gems?
Yes.
Great. This ruby,
Yes.
do you mind cutting a piece of it off? Or does it have to be the whole thing?
I can think on it.
Great. 3rd question, how much is this? And I point to the rainbow gem.
Oh, that's a special one. I am afraid to tell you that I'm not gonna sell that one. And now you see in full visage, it's a short dwarf, and you know dwarves are like usually heavier when it comes to their build. You've never seen a dwarf this withered. He has almost no muscle on him. You can see almost like bones sticking out in his elbow and like wrist. His fingers are as slim as like, I don't know, a straw. He's got a long, kind of messy white beard. Eyes are slightly apart in different directions. Bald head, and he's wearing like a shirt with cream shirt with short sleeve. On top of that, a vest and just like comfortable trousers, and around his waist you can see there's like a leather belt of some sort.
Well, Thaddeus's demeanor has softened. I guess there's a 4th question. Why? Why not?
Well, that's a special one. I got it from... Oh, let me see. The man got it from his auntie, who then sold it to the man. And then the man traded it for his life. And then I bought it from that man. It's a long story, but nevertheless, the gem itself, oh, let me tell you, it's a beaut. And he walks up and like taps on the glass. Yeah, I've never seen one like that.
It's a wand in the world.
Dunkle is gonna walk up and ask the dwarf, I've never seen this kite in but do you think I could observe it in front of you?
Oh, hasn't touched it.
Hmm?
No.
No. I just want to see it.
Well, you can see it. It's a glass. You can see through it.
And you see, even though he's old and withered, he moves like there's nothing wrong with him. He is like one of the most athletic people you've ever met.
Dunkle's contemplating right now.
Dunkle down.
Mm.
And Danko, now that you've looked at the gem, you've seen it. You recognize it.
What is it?
Well, you don't know what it is. You know where you found it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you want me to text you?
Wait a minute. Yeah. I gotta check everything real quick.
Are there any diamonds in the store?
Yes, there's one big chunk in like 2 pedestals further in the glass cases. I would say it's the second to last one of the pedestals. And then if you're just wandering around the store, there's also a gem diamond dust where like the counter is. There's a top glass and there's like a shelf that slides in and out. And in that shelf, there's like different dusts, and there's like what the dust looks like, and then you have like small pouches of it.
Oh, I need actual diamonds. I'm just gonna go investigate the diamond.
Okay.
Just kind of look at it, try to appraise it myself.
Okay, roll a perception or insight check.
Let's go with that one. Ah, yes. This is a diamond.
Yes, diamond.
Quite a nice diamond. How much is the diamond?
1 sec. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a diamond. It's priced at 5,250 gold pieces.
That's a big oof for me.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
could you cut up this diamond?
Maybe.
Would that be at all possible? I need about 300 golds worth. Right around there.
I guess I could do that for you.
That would be awesome.
Let me just finish with these folks here, all right?
He turns back to
It
you.
sounds good. I
That is-
do have to go.
As in go.
Yes.
Okay.
Go.
Alrighty.
I'll just take the 300 out.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just say he's gonna buy them. But he'll just be a normal guy from here on out, guys. Don't worry about it.
Once again, normal
That's
is
gonna
not
be canon.
a word that you should be saying in that sentence.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.
Alright,
See you
see you
guys.
next week.
See you next week. Thaddeus,
Yep.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yep.
Yep,
Sure.
He's gonna lead like Thaddeus to the corner, watching where the dwarf is, making sure that he's like secretive about it.
Okay.
So about that weird gem, you know, we have a couple of them. He will open the bag of holding and then pull out one of the medals.
Okay. Yeah, you see Danko pull out exactly same kind of metal. It's just that There's a different to texture to the one that Dunkl has and the one that is in the case. And Dunkl's one is slightly bigger. Ever so slightly.
How big is it?
Like maybe like a peach, where the one that he has in the case is like a grapefruit. Grape, not grapefruit. Grape.
That's a lot bigger. A peach versus a grape.
Is peach that much bigger? So what's
It is.
what about like
Tangerine?
yeah, maybe, or like a prune.
How about a kiwi?
I feel like kiwi is bigger than peach.
No,
No,
like
not at all.
the kiwi and the grape.
Kiwi is much smaller than a peach.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, so it's bigger than a grape.
Okay.
What is this?
Not even I know. I never properly observed it. And I think I should now.
Realize I have the ability to. Never mind.
Oh yeah, weird.
It's like people forget my skill set. Anyway.
Yes, I know. It's like I feel the same way.
You look like a medic.
Oh yes, I'm a medic. Definitely a medic.
Not a doctor. Right, so about that ruby,
Yes?
I just need a piece of it. About. Is Strife in the store?
Strife is with the cart.
Okay. I will take out the thing.
The thing.
The
okay.
thing.
It needs to fit here.
I'd say I could cut a piece to fit that. That would run you about, let's see, 375 gold pieces.
375. I feel like I'm being gouged. Once again, it's fine. It's fine. We do have some things to sell first, and then we can negotiate purchasing
Oh, you do?
other things. Dunkl, take them out. Take out the gems.
Take out the gems. What gems? All of them. Some of them.
Yes.
I know Strife has a couple of them.
I would hand them over.
Okay.
Whatever ones. I guess we'd walk in holding the gems. I'd hold the smallest one because I'm the frailest.
Okay, so let me check the bag of holding. Bag of holding, it has a big emerald, a ruby, there's a diamond, there is one gem that's a turquoise color.
I think it was just the three. The ruby, the emerald, and the diamond.
Oh, I'm just listing all the gems, but yeah. So yeah, it's the
You have a place where
emerald,
we can set
ruby,
them
diamond.
down.
I could set it down on the counter.
Yes, follow me.
And he's gonna lead you to the counter on the opposite side of the building. Which is, the building isn't that big, so it's like just over the two like rows of shelves and goods.
Yeah.
So he walks behind the counter, and then he has like a large stool, and you can hear as it slides across the wooden ground, and he hops onto it.
So, what is it gonna be?
Well, I'll leave the negotiations to the one that knows what they're doing and knows how to word it. And then I'll just take a step back and let Ash and Dunkl.
So price range wise, I was hoping for Ash to sell the big emerald for
Well, before you mention that,
yeah.
I should mention that these are the three hearts of the crawl. 3 gemstones that all formed within 20 feet of each other. We mine them ourselves deep in the Underdark.
Okay.
And so they should be sold as a collective, a collection, if you will.
Okay, if you say so. And what would the price for such collection be?
Okay, money wise, let me explain this.
Yes.
It would be total of 2,000 for the emerald and ruby, but we can sell all three of them for 4,000 gold.
So it's emerald, ruby, and the turquoise, right?
No, the diamond.
Just a diamond.
Oh, so you want to sell the three of them?
Yep. They're apparently a collection.
So they were actually
Out,
six
out,
down.
out of the conversation, are you not gonna be using them?
The emerald,
what-
ruby, and diamond.
Well, what I need is just a piece of a ruby. But if we cut the ruby, then the price goes down.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a diamond of that size, because that's a lot of gold worth. Especially for Revivify, which I think is what the spell is for.
Yeah.
Um,
If we cut it into 300 gold piece chunks, it would be really useful.
I mean, so here's another thing. Dunkl is very proficient when it comes to jewelry. Not jewelry, gems. So doing something like that is his expertise.
Okay.
Wait, are you?
So,
do you have
we can-
expertise in that?
Yeah, I do have expertise with the jeweler set.
Ooh.
It's not proficient anymore, it's expertise now. Because now we're level 6.
Okay.
and I don't see any use for emerald at the moment. I'd rather sell a full gem than cut it down for dust when we can just buy a handful of dust if we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So he asked about the price. So what are you going to tell him?
So you said the total was what?
I said
For all of the
total-
gems just by themselves.
Yeah. Okay, the total gems by themselves. Big emerald, 800, but it says plus, so I'm saying 900. The ruby says 1,100, and the diamond says 1,500.
So 3,500 just base cost. Ash, from this point forward, it is up to you on how you want to sell it.
Okay,
Mhm.
you really nailed the description of them. So, do you have access to your character sheet, or do you want me to roll for you?
I cannot. That's my character.
Okay, so
Please
I will roll for you. You will roll persuasion with the deception with advantage.
Okay.
Core. Decidui. What do we have?
20.
20 total.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So you told him 4,000.
That's what Dunkle was saying. Oh, that's what Dunkle would believe.
And also on top of that, he would have put his jeweler tools on top of the counter as well. Just to indicate that he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And his professional list.
Okay. So as you do that, you put your jeweler's tools, and then you see the belt that he has around his waist. He like flips it around, and as he does, whatever was at the back now is at the front, and you see all chisels, magnifying glasses, anything you might need, like tiny knives, scalpels to dig into very like crevices between the rock as to not damage the gem itself. And
these tools.
he grabs like a band with a magnifying glass on top of it, and then he like snaps it, and he like hit his bald face or head as it does, and then there's one magnifying glass just over his left eye, and he goes and checks the gems himself. Now you say they're like the triad of the gem world, but I'm not so sure. The best I could do is 3,500, 3,500. My old head is messing with me. Pardon me.
I don't know. What do you think, Ash? We did risk a lot for these gems.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
I'm completely.
He's going through a tunnel.
I'm going through deep country.
Oh,
I think you're proficient in breaking up. Signaling.
Dang.
oof.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Oh.
If you could say one word at a time, we'll probably get it.
Send SOS signal.
SOS.
Or we can just type it in the chat if that's easier.
Well,
That's
he
Or,
is
no, if you're
driving.
driving, yeah, that's dumb.
All right, so 3,500 is the base price of the
It is.
gems.
And he observed it with a 20
They were cut.
to look prettier, and that was the result.
So I do think it should be upped in price for your work.
Oh, you know what? You're.
Might I suggest a bit of a deal?
Yes,
These are fairly sized gems.
indeed.
Whatever. Oh, goodbye, Ash. The base price of the gems that we receive when we purchase, no additional cost for the act of providing it. Such as our friend here would like a diamond of about 300 gold's worth.
Yes.
300 gold flat. No upsell for the service.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion.
In addition to the flat price of the ruby with no cost of the service. Yeah, persuasion. Yeah, real good at these guys. I am not proficient.
You see, he gives like you swear you can see a gentle grin on his face through his beard, because it's basically covering his whole mouth.
Well, you remind me of my good old friend from years back. So for that reason, I will agree to your deal, mister.
And he hands you his withered, tiny, slender hand.
I'll take it.
And he shakes it. Even though he's looking weak, you can feel the strength of the grip.
Well, deal well made then. Okay, so I will buy these for 3,500 gold pieces off of you, and then you will buy my gems for no additional price. Are we on the same page then?
Yep.
And you, mister?
Looking at you, Thaddeus.
Sounds like a deal.
Very well.
A fair business deserves a fair deal.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. So, let me get the money ready.
And he jumps off the stool. And he's wearing like a flip-flop, so you can hear him shuffle as he like adjusts them during the first two steps. And then he walks up, like behind the wall, there's like a doorway to a separate room where I guess he like cuts everything and all that.
Once he's gone, Dunkel's gonna shout, Could it be in copper pieces?
No.
Well, that's just strange. That would be mighty heavy.
It would
And
literally fill the cart. Dunkle.
so he comes
I'm
back.
pretty sure this old man also knows that I'm calling you an idiot constantly.
Most likely, yeah.
He comes back with a heavy coin purse. Wait, how much? 10 gold pieces with one platinum, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you assume that a good portion of the coin within the purse that he's carrying is platinum.
So
he-
3,500. I know. Sorry.
350
350. Yeah.
would be platinum if it was all platinum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there an opal in the store, or was it just the ruby that I was after?
What was your perception? Or
It was a
My
21.
investigation was 21.
yes. Ah yes, 21. Yes. Yes, there is an opal. It's on one of the shelves with like, oh sorry, in one of the crates with like a divider. So one of the gems is this opal. Where's opal? There we go. Translucent pale blue with green and golden mottling. Although there's only a few of them there.
The most translucent looking one.
The most translucent looking one, yeah, you can find one.
Okay.
It's slightly bigger than what you need it for.
It can be cut if needed.
Heyo. Welcome back.
Hello.
We strike the deal, Ash. So we don't have to pay for the cost of service, but we are paying for like different gems, and we got our base payment for them.
Okay, so he brings back the bag back to you. You found the opal if you wanted to purchase it or exchange the money that you just retained.
I'll be honest, I'm gonna use whatever gold that we have in this bag in front of us before I use my own for this.
Okay.
Mm.
And then I will take
So-
a cut if I spend too much of it.
Give me a rough description of how big you need the gem to fit your.
About a thumbnail.
Okay. So he takes the gems, he gives you the bag, and then he's getting ready to deal with the rest of your requests as you bring the opal back. So you want to buy an opal?
Yeah, it's for this spot, and I'll, because Strife's not in the building. I'm not too concerned about people seeing it. This spot here.
Oh, I see. And he like drags the magnifying glass again in front of his eye. Okay, well, the one you're holding is larger than what you need it for, so I can cut it for you with the other gems while I'll be at it.
Great. Thank you.
That would run you about 250 gold pieces.
In total, or just for the
Oh,
opal?
sorry, 150, not 200, 150. On top of the ruby cut.
So total cost.
So 150 plus 375 is what you wanted it for.
525. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take. How many of us are there in this group? There's
4.
what?
Only Strife stayed outside with the
1,
cart.
2. No, I mean like in the party.
Oh, 5. at the
2,
moment.
3, 4.
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
From the. I mean, I'll be. I can be a little bit
Everyone
greedy.
that was in the group so far?
that was in the group
So
involved
7,
with the gems
8. If you
With the
count
gem.
then
that are currently still here.
you're
Are
confusing
we
me.
missing any? So
So we're missing Dexter, and we're missing Skulk.
Yeah.
So
Well, we
those were
got
the
the
other
gems.
2 involved with the gems. So it
Yes.
was just you, me, Ash, and Strife. So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Split that 4 ways. 800. Yeah, I'm gonna take that from the. I'm gonna take that from the total gold that we got from the gems.
Okay.
Why is it
Because that's my cut.
Oh yeah, what Dunkle, any reactions?
Wait, what? How much did he take?
525
525?
out of 3.5. Okay.
You basically
doesn't
get
complain.
roughly like 800 to 900 gold.
Dunkle doesn't
Split.
complain because he already did the math.
The math has been done.
Math has been done.
I'll take 30 platinum, and then the rest of you can have the rest.
Mm-hmm. Dunkle would. So you took 30 platinum, okay.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's 800 gold. The rest of you get 800 or so.
give me a second.
You should be at like 27 or 26.75.
So Dunkle would take the share of Kialis that he did not take, which was a total of what was? God, that's a lot.
So what you're saying is you paid 525 and then you took additional 30 platinum.
So it's 300. I took 825.
825 in total.
Okay.
Okay, so just to keep it short, so he cuts your gem, he gives you the opal you needed, then he goes about the ruby, and do you stay by the counter or do you follow him when he goes there?
Yeah, I'll stay by the counter.
Okay.
Dunkle, you can take another 50 gold.
So
It's 875 per person.
he comes back with the
Okay.
ruby and he goes back into that spare room behind to cut it, and you can hear like actually he's doing it. For the size that you need, it took him maybe like 10 minutes to do it. He's very proficient, if not excellent in doing that. And then he goes and does the same for the diamond for Pacis. So everything that you've requested is in front of you. The trade has been finalized.
Well, that was mighty generous of you, and I appreciate your patronage.
This is a hefty weight of money.
Well, if there's ever anything else that you need my help with, don't be shy and go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So is everything socketed, or do I need to get those socketed still?
Hey,
No, so he only gave you the gems. He hasn't socketed them.
Yeah.
I need to ask a question.
Yes.
So what is that weird gem over there? One that shines with different colors.
The small piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me tell you, that's a material like I've never seen before. One fascinating thing about it is that once you forge it, it stays the same no matter what you do with it. The temperature does not matter. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to like think because like if the temperature does not matter, then we cannot forge it.
So he said that after forging it,
Oh, okay.
no matter what you, that's why his piece is smaller, because he forged it.
Interesting. So it cannot be something else. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry?
So what you're saying is, once you forge it, you can forge it again into something else. It stays in
Exactly.
that-
It stays
Okay.
exactly as you leave it. It's very pliable as you go about forging it, but once it sets forever. You cannot cut it, you cannot forge it again, you cannot squish it. Nothing works.
So you're saying it's very, very durable.
Durable is the understatement. It's forever.
Okay. Looks to Thaddeus. Because we have like 15 of those pieces.
No, you don't. You have one piece of it.
Oh, one piece of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the thing and I have like strange ore from the place. I don't know what that was from.
Because you had you grabbed ore from one of the crates where the body of a large beast was laying, but then in the backpack you found the piece.
Oh,
with
that
the picture.
Oh, that one. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Dunkle showed him.
Oh, the picture I saw. Okay.
Yeah.
The love of Dunkel's life.
The one that everyone was like, what the fuck do you have that picture? Okay. And what was it called? So what's the name of it?
I named it T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Okay.
Interesting.
Quite.
Alrighty. Do you know of any other shops that sells mechanical thing, sort of a tinker's shop?
Mechanical tinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll for him.
Well, the only person I recall is Iranafa's store.
Iranafa's. Does Dunkle recall this place?
You recall not only the place, but also the person that you've met on your way towards Wrane, or Digvo as you were.
Yes! I can get the mechanical dog!
The Dunkel's face lights up as he hears the...
Ooh, okay, I know who you're talking about. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
You're not buying it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called something like Iranafa's beautiful store, Iranafa's magnificent store, something like that.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. Alrighty, see you later,
You're
Thaddeus. I
welcome.
gotta go.
You're not leaving without me because I know what you're going to come back with, and no.
No. Why?
I was gonna say I will burn it, but I don't really have that ability.
Mm-hmm.
I'll freeze it to the point that the metal inside expands and becomes irreparable.
Dunkle pulls the hoodie on his cloak and begins to run out the door.
Well, I mean, I know where he's going, right?
Well, you don't know where the store is, you know where he's going, but... You know his destination. Oh, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Hey, as he runs out, and then Pax
Make your spell check, Dunkle.
Pax and Ash are, yeah, do that. Pax and Ash are going about their business. Unless, Ash, are you here?
No.
No, he's not. He left. Okay, so they are just getting their stuff ready and leaving, and then it's just you left with the dwarf, and he walks around the counter and walks up to you, and like gently hits, like shoves your hip with his fist.
Ah, you and that kobold over there remind me of me and my good old friend from back in the day. I was calling him Danku as well.
Well, he didn't have a name.
So you named him Danku.
Vista Dunkle.
Well, that's awfully confusing name, if you ask me.
Brave idiot.
I guess it
Brave fool.
speaks for the... sorry. I guess it speaks for the man and the character, doesn't it?
was told to pick a name from. I just pull out the Dwarvish dictionary.
Oh, I see.
I was told to pick a name, and then I had to translate another name, and he would provide it to who is now known as Dunkl, and he had to pick which one he liked more.
I see.
And I guess he chose Dunkl.
Well, as some folks say, heart never lies.
It's a pretty accurate name.
I do not doubt that.
Do you know he doesn't believe in magic?
Well, I don't either, but I'm not the one to disclose it.
If there wasn't a limit on who was
Sorry?
allowed, if there wasn't a limit on who was allowed to cast magic in this city, I'd prove to you that magic is in fact real. But
Well, I hope that you will one day, and I will wait for that day to come. You have my word.
And he like gestures to get your name.
Thaddeus,
Thaddeus. That's a suiting name for you.
picked it myself.
Well, it's a pleasure, Thaddeus. I'm Oldman Ulmnir. Or just call me Ulm.
Just for me, for his sake. Is this name familiar?
Not really.
Okay.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Well, it was a pleasure. Do you know where that shop is that you directed him to?
That's a good
Because
question, Thaddeus.
he will absolutely come back with a talking doll, and I do not want that around me.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I like to talk a lot myself.
I don't. Never mind.
Just think of it as another companion. But to
Oh, there's
answer
too
your
many.
question, I'm pretty sure it was somewhere down north, towards the rich district. The nobility, as they call it. Head there.
Hopefully, I can cut him off.
Well, he disappeared quite quickly.
Yeah, he's small. I don't think he'll make it very far.
He sure is. Those feet be treading the way, long way.
Before Dunkle left, he would say, "Bye, Strife."
Strife, do you want to roll perception to see if you can, like, guess where the sound came from?
Is Strife here?
You should be.
He is here in the chat, but I don't know if he's here.
I
might have gone up
wouldn't
to
be
get
yeah, I
something.
wouldn't be surprised if he went to sleep since he stood up like whole night. Stayed
Yeah.
up.
Let's see if he does see me with his own perception. If you could roll for.
Yeah, I can roll for him.
Well, he's got advantage on hearing.
Yeah.
You still haven't made your stealth check either.
19.
Yeah, let me do my stealth check real quick.
And it's
Because
a
it
straight
is-
roll because of your armor, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Stealth. Yep, he definitely heard
Oh,
me.
you didn't
Yeah,
even
he
beat my
definitely knows where the sound came from.
Don't even beat my passive perception. I can see your footprints. You stepped in mud earlier.
Oh no.
Anyway, I better go catch up. Thank you for your time and for this. I'll just hold out the gems for a moment.
Okay.
My pleasure. Hope to have you as a patron again.
I
So now,
would most likely require more gems.
Well, then you know where to find them, and you better know I don't faff about when it comes to quality.
Well, I have no eye for this sort of thing. That's why I brought the rest of them around. But if
Right
it holds up,
decision. Keep yourself surrounded with good people, and you'll get fired one day. That's how it used to be for me, but then I outlived all of them. Oh, good memories. But nevertheless, yeah, you should be going. And he like shooches you out.
I've been like slowly taking a step towards the door every time I say something.
Yeah,
And then
I
he
guess.
starts talking and I stop
Yeah.
and I listen to him and then I take another step.
That's
Like,
exactly
okay.
how it is. And so you finally reach the door and you leave. And as the door jingles and just before it finally closes, you hear him go, "God damn it, I have to clean again."
I need to make a check. I need to make a check because the temptation is fucking high.
What's the temptation?
Can I make? I have to make a different check real quick before I go through it because like he's thinking about it.
I know what you're
Is
trying to do.
Is there anything that looks like it would detect magic nearby?
With your passive investigation and perception, no, there's nothing that resembles any kind of sensor detector, nothing.
As I take a step towards the door and as I'm about to leave, I snap my fingers and like the mud sifts out as I cast Prestidigitation to get rid of the dirt.
And the floor becomes shining. The wooden floor of his shop has never looked as pristine as it did in that exact spot. Well, damn me for the Moradin's beard if it ain't miracle.
Well, it's a good thing magic doesn't exist now, does it?
And the door closes and
And
he
I
just like
close the
looks
door.
out and you see the puzzled look on his face. Yeah, he's clueless.
There's just like a brief moment where he flips off the general direction of where the guard captain was.
Okay, just like ghost flipping. Right.
Alright, Strife, we're going north. And I guess we'll stop there, because
You gather your stuff with Pax and Ash and Strife, and you hop on your wagon and you continue down where Dunkl might have headed off. And we're gonna pick up next time. Yippee! That was fun, but my throat's fucked.